Hi, friends, family, and fifth graders. Today's book was recommended and actually voted on by some of my fifth grade class, so I hope you are ready for a phenomenal book. I know that it is important to never judge a book by its cover, nor is it kind, but in this case, I absolutely did. This book is just as beautiful on the inside as it is on the outside, and I hope you see that as we dive into it together today. This book is called Here We Are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. It was written and illustrated by Oliver Jeffers. Now, I love the beautiful flaps on books, but I'm going to take it off for this one. It says, in the midst of all of these constellations in the galaxy, how to find your way whenever you get lost. And then it has the North Star, the Little Dipper, the Big Dipper, and this arrow is north. And here is our love letter. To my son, Harland, this book was written in the first 2 months of your life as I tried to make sense of it all for you. These are the things I think you need to know. Here we are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. Our solar system. It says one of million, billions, trillions. So there's Uranus, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, the Sun, Mercury, Earth, the Moon. Here we are on the Earth. Saturn, Pluto, our favorite dwarf planet. And this is probably not to scale. Well, hello. Welcome to this planet. We call it Earth. It is the big globe floating in space on which we live. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that he illustrated his own book. We're glad you found us, as space is very big. There is much to see and do here on Earth, so let's get started with a quick tour. That's us. 238,855 miles away is the moon. Doesn't look very big, but it is. Mars, see next planet. It is another 140 million miles this way. Whew, that's really far away. The planet is basically made up of 2 parts. Land, which is rock and dirt, and sea, which is water. Firstly, let's talk about the land. It's what we are standing on right now. We know lots about the land. These mountains are really cold. These are really pointy. This is really hot. These are bumpy. This is flat. This is dry, hot, and that's wet. Then there is the sea, which is full of wonderful things. We know a bit about the sea, but we'll talk some more about that once you've learned to swim. Look at all those little sea creatures. Can you see them all? Wow. Let's see what this says. Goes nearly 7 miles deep. We think. We don't actually know how deep the ocean is. It's too dangerous to go down there for us. And this says iceberg, and that's frozen water. There's also the sky, though that can get pretty complicated. We spin around the sun, and then there's a moon that spins around us. And then there's outer space, and then there's there's the stratus thingy, and the air we breathe. Sometimes the sky is blue, sometimes it's not. Wind is moving air, rain is falling water, and then there's a rainbow, which I'll show you closer in a second. There's snow, which is frozen falling water. There's land. There's clouds, which is floating water. There's the sea. There's storm clouds and lightning. We have our atmosphere. We have other planets. We have the Milky Way, which is billions of other stars and planets. And we have constellations, which are patterns of stars. That was a lot of information. Can you see them all? Look at how beautiful it is. Best part about it, this is where we live. Okay, moving on. On our planet, there are people. One people is a person. You are a person. You have a body. So that's your head, your brain for thinking. You have arms. You have a heart to pump your blood. You have a belly. You have legs. You have lungs for breathing air. You have bones to hold it all together. Look after it, as most bits don't grow back. Bits that grow back are nails and hair. The most important things for people to remember are to eat, drink, and stay warm. Look at those people. Look at the stars at night. I love that. People come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. We may all look different, act different, and sound different. But don't be fooled. We are all people. Look. I wonder if you see anyone that you resonate with or that you want to be like. It's pretty great. There are animals too. They come in even more shapes, sizes, and colors. They can't speak, though that's no reason not to be nice to them. This is a dodo bird, and it says, "I'm not supposed to be here." Dodo birds went extinct. That means we don't have them anymore. I bet you can spot your favorite animal, maybe. You may not be able to speak yet either, even though your head is filled with questions. Be patient. You'll learn how to use words soon enough. Look at that. That's supposed to be our brain. Generally, how it works is that when the sun is out, it is daytime, and we do stuff. The rest of the time is night. When it is dark, save for the moon, and we sleep. See them sleeping? Can you see them enjoying their days? They're outside right now, which is what we can't be. And then our little friend says, "Please," in the crib. Things can move slowly here on Earth, sometimes. I love that tree. It's beautiful. More often, though, they move quickly, so use your time well. It will be gone before you know it. Which is true, but I think right now we're in a state of very slowed down time, which makes me happy. Though we have come a long way, we haven't quite worked everything out, so there is plenty left for you to do. You will figure out lots of things for yourself. Just remember to leave notes for everyone else. Yeah, that's very important. Remember to think of all the people. Look at all of the things happening. There's a rocket and a flip, and an airplane, and a parachute. It looks big, Earth, but there are lots of us on here. 7,327,450,667 and counting. This was when the book was written. So be kind. There is enough for everyone. What do you think? Do you think there's enough for everyone? I think so. Well, that is planet Earth. Make sure you look after it, as it's all we've got. Now, if you need to know anything else, just ask. I won't be far away. And when I'm not around, you can always ask someone else. Now, I know that the author wrote this for his son, but I think he's trying to tell us that we all have each other too, because you're never alone on Earth, even during quarantine. And that's the end of our story. Look at the cover without the sleeve. Doesn't it look pretty still? Love this book. Well, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a tad shorter, but it has a lot of meaning. And if you missed a lot of the illustrations, I hope that you will go out and buy this because books are awesome to have. Have a great weekend.